Boa tarde. Good afternoon, everyone. Just gonna put in, I forgot something. Hello? Something weird just happened there. Hi guys. Welcome to one more episode of Tell Me More. Today in English. Many of you has requested and asked me if I'll ever do something in English, and here we are. Today I have this special person called Arlenis Sosa, woman. We've known each other for a long time. She inspires me every day. She's definitely a happy, uplifting, positive person. And one of the ideas that I have with this series in my IG is there's so many models out there that has so much to offer, just more than a pretty face. You know, we go through so many things and so many experiences. So I just wanted to open this little gap for us to talk about our lives and dreams and things that we have accomplished. I hope you guys enjoy it. Hi everyone. I see everyone's here. One second, let me invite. Oh, what's happening there? Let's see. Hola.
Hola.
How are
¿Cómo
you, mi
estás?
amor? Bien,
Muy
¿y tú?
bien. ¿Y tú?
Bien, aquí en Miami. Here in Miami.
Sí, qué delicia.
How
Qué
are you? Are you in
delicia.
New York?
Yes, New York. How's it going? Your hair looks amazing.
Thank you. Every day I have to do this. I have to prepare something different, something new, you know.
I
We
know.
try.
I'm like, okay, let me
Yours
put it
looks
back.
beautiful too.
Oh. It's so good to see you. Thank you for having me. I saw that beautiful
Ah,
introduction that you put out there. Honestly, you are one of a kind, and I'm so grateful to call you my friend, and I can wait to tell you more.
tell me more. Exciting. So much fun. Thank you. Thank you for taking this time of your day and just be with
Of
us.
course.
These little chats, friends chats. So I wanted to start with you.
How's baby Julie?
She's here. She's inside. I leave her inside because
Julia.
if she stays with her, if she stays here, we'll
She's not
never be
gonna
able
let
to
us.
talk.
She's not
No,
gonna
no.
let us.
She'll be like, me,
What's
what's
up,
happening?
baby?
So when did we work first time together? Was the VS show, right?
Yeah, we did a
2008.
Victoria's Secret show together,
Oh
2008.
my God. Oh my
And
God. That was so much fun.
you were incredible. I mean, I remember, coming in and I was only, we were, I mean, I'm a year older than you. And you were working, you already had like a season before me or two
Yeah,
seasons.
I
And
think
you
so.
were already part, like of the Victoria's Secret. So I used to be like, oh my God, tell me. And you were so sweet because I didn't speak any English. So you actually were like, don't worry, Arlenis, it's gonna be okay. It's this, like you gave me so much comfort. And it was so nice. Honestly, I remember following you around everywhere.
I remember
So,
following you around, so we had two
no, no,
different
like
perspectives.
that's two of exactly. It's always about how how the other sees us. We all, like
Exactly.
that's why it's good to make both points. Hola,
No, for
buenas, ¿cómo
sure.
están?
Ahí te mando un
Vamos a hablar
saludito.
español también, ¿no?
También los dos, o como quieras.
Perfecto. No, los dos perfecto, me encantan.
Dale.
Um,
So you've been working for how many years now? You've been modeling?
12.
12 years. Wow. It
Yeah.
seems just longer. I feel like you are only 12 years old. Every time I see you, I feel like you look
I'm
younger
only
and younger.
I'm only 23.
Oh, good one.
If you turn it
Forever
around,
young. I wanna be forever young.
stay young. Oh my God.
Ay, qué lindo. And I put some images here of so many things that you accomplished. And I do remember when you first um, came into the industry. I think I was with Chris Kylie,
This
Chris
is glam.
Gay.
Yes,
Yeah, this
yes.
is glamour. I mean, I have so many images here of just
That's,
like
oh my
through
God,
your
that was so much fun. That
through
was
it.
incredible.
That was incredible.
That was in Cannes. Remember, it was one of the best experience. I had the opportunity to work with Chopard. I went to the film festival, and I was wearing this incredible.
How was that experience like?
It was incredible. It was like, first of all, the whole thing like the whole thing started with me being in Italy. I was in Italy actually having, my vacation in at the end of, at the end of May, June, and I was in Milan, and my friends and I we drove to Monaco for the day, and
Wow.
Chris Gay calls me that he was in Cannes and said, "Hey, I'm sorry that you're working in, I mean, I'm sorry that you're, in
On
your vacation,
vacation.
on
Yeah.
vacation, but Chopard wants you to come and be with them for the film festival." I was like, what?
What?
Okay.
What is happening?
I know. It was incredible. It was so amazing. And then, I got the opportunity to meet Caroline, who is the owner of Chopard, and she was great to work with. I met incredible souls like Petra Nenkova. I had the pleasure to be along, among other models as, Adriana Lima, Alessandra Ambrosio, Liu Wen. So imagine how exciting that was, and mostly having that first, that was the
First
first,
time doing like a red carpet.
yeah,
Because
like
it's
that.
one of the most amazing festivals, and like for us models,
Yeah,
just like to
yeah,
be in the scene, it's beautiful, It's like
yes,
for the
yes,
career as well. It's so important to be seen and to be, like you said, among all these amazing names.
yes. And I got to wear this beautiful dress, style by Alexi, John Galliano's boyfriend, and
Wow.
how amazing, right? Incredible. And Alexi is the
That would be my
sweetest,
favorite part. What am I
right?
wearing?
And actually, he put me onto this like beautiful golden, but at the same time, you could see a little skin. So it was really a very, am I here? I keep,
Yeah, yeah.
my lighting keeps turning on and off. So, this dress so beautiful, so like with a little, you can see a little skin on the side. I honestly felt like a queen. I mean, look at my smile on that photo, and I was
Oh,
wearing these
yes.
incredible earrings from Chopard. The dress is by Julian McDonald. Julian
McDonald's.
McDonald is an English designer.
Wow.
Beautiful stuff. I mean, for sure, But that was incredible. I was there for 5 days. Also, Chopard had this incredible show, which was, to go towards their foundation. They do a lot of work with nonprofit. So they built a whole plane, like a runway. And it
Wow.
was like a benéfica, ¿cómo se dice? Como una cena benéfica. It was like
Yeah.
a
Like
non-profit
yeah,
dinner,
no profit. Yeah,
for them to
exactly. To
donate
raise
for
money.
children,
Hmm.
to raise money, exactly. And we all got to wear Elisab. So
Wow. Oh,
also
I
the
got
designer
married in
Elisab was
Elisa.
there.
That's
I
beautiful.
know your dress was incredible.
Ah, amazing.
Guys, let me
Amazing.
tell you, all of you guys are listening. Emanuela gave this incredible introduction about me, but honestly, that's exactly how I feel about her. Tell me more.
Tell me more. Reciprocal, reciprocal.
Um,
Essa capa,
oh,
sorry, in Spanish. I love this cover of
this
Time
cover,
magazine. I don't think I ever seen a model in a Time magazine before,
I
and
was,
it was
I
just like
think I was the
beyond.
first. I was
Yes.
the first, and I think also, after this cover, Michelle Obama, the ex lady,
Yeah.
she, la que era la primera dama de América.
Sí. Sí.
So she was a cover, and Obama was a cover after that cover. So that was like incredible.
Wow.
That was in
What a weight.
2009. It was unbelievable. Honestly, I had an incredible team with me. Fashion's new attitude. It was a dream. I honestly, at the time, you don't know. I was only 19 years old, I mean
And
20. then.
Yeah.
And they were
But
putting me Katie Mossman style this shoot. She was,
wow.
and Chad Pickman was the one who shot it, and it was a story of about, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 pages, and it was all inspired in the African culture. And so look at that one. I look like an African queen. Well, I am an African queen.
That's why I love it. She's like, I am an African queen. No, it's
Wanda.
beautiful. It's beautiful. And like you say there, that you were so young, you didn't even realize. And like with the images that I've chose from you, like, I
Wow.
mean, you've been on Times Square, you've done Vogue covers, beauty, David Yurman campaign.
Let me tell you, I know that you have a
Yeah,
question.
no,
I'm
but
sorry
tell
that
it
I
all. Tell it
interrupt you.
all. No, no.
Go back to that picture from Vogue. Uh,
Vogue. Hold on. That one.
ask me first so the idea doesn't go, and then I can tell you the
No,
story.
it's just with all that you have accomplished in your career, how was it from your point of view, your perspective? You know, like how did you see everything happen? You
Honestly,
so
it was so fast. For me, it was like a Cinderella movie. You know,
wow.
everything started so fast. I was 19, discovered in the Dominican Republic by Luis Menier, who's still my mother agent and a
Did you
dear
always
friend of
wanted to be a
mine.
model or no?
No, never. Never.
Wow.
I think that's something you always wanted to be a, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
always
I
wanted to
had
be.
always like a little, you
So
know.
this is, I don't know if I've ever told you, but I actually was looking actually for colleges in the Dominican Republic. And that's
Wow.
when Luis Menier, he found me walking in the street with my family. So I live in a town about 5 hours away from Santo Domingo. And my mom and I, after I finished high school, we went to Santo Domingo, which is the bigger city, the capital, just to look into colleges. And I actually, it's so crazy, right? I actually, one day we went to dinner and my family, we're my family, and this guy just comes like running behind my back and he's like, Miss, are you a model? And I was just like, no, I'm not a model. Like, he's like, here's my card. And if you're interested, call me next week. I'll be back from New York Fashion Week, like literally like that. And I was just
Wow.
like, yeah,
From that moment,
literally
did you
from that
kind of
moment.
like thought he was crazy, or you like, oh, this
I thought it
actually
was
could be a thing?
weird. Yeah, I thought it was weird because, in the middle of the night, after you're like by the Ramblas, by the Malecón, we call it, by the
Malegon.
beach and El Malecón.
Love it.
And we were just like walking by, and this guy, it's around like 9 p.m. or something like that, so you don't really trust, and mostly I was 17 years old when he approached me, and 18. I just turned 18 when he approached me, and
Okay.
my cousin who was with me, he's my cousin's boyfriend knew like a whole he knew that Louis, because Louis was like some famous designer. So anyways, story
Mhm.
short, I went home and the next day I explained and I told my family and they were like, oh yeah, we know him. He's this and this and that. And I was just like,
What?
okay, so what do you guys think, And so they were like, call him if you, and they all, it was more about my family support and letting me and
Wow.
telling me, come on, go ahead, do it, do it, do it. That's how I got into it. And the rest, I mean, what can I tell you? A year and a half, I trained myself a little bit with him, we figured things out, trained, worked in my body, because there's a lot of preparations. It's not just like they find you and then, everybody has a different story. I didn't speak any English. I didn't have a visa to come to the States either. Um, Luis was very, his guidance was incredible. He was there. He told me exactly how things were gonna be. So, that was good. That was
That's
good before
amazing. It's so important to
so
have like the right guidance at the
yeah,
beginning, especially.
yeah, definitely. No, completely. I think that guidance is the key to have someone that you trust. And that's, Luis, I fell in love with him. He was like amazing. He was so generous, super sweet, very understanding, super like 100% explanatory. When you're 18 years old, that you have no idea what this fashion world is, you wonder and you don't know, but he was there and he walked me through the whole process, and
Support.
that was easier for me. So I
Yeah.
stayed in the Dominican Republic for like a year. He was like, we got, you know, I didn't know, I never went to the gym. I, you know,
You
what do
like,
I
I don't
know?
know.
Yeah, you know, I had like that skin from like when I was 18. You know, I used to relax my hair, and he's like, no more. You have to, you know, you have to stop doing that. You have to care for your skin. You have to like, I mean,
Embrace,
I've always,
exactly.
yeah, exactly, embrace it. I was super always very skinny, but throughout high school, I was the skinniest girl. And because of it, I used to feel a little pressure, you know? I was like, oh,
So
I want to
funny.
gain weight so I can be like the other girls, you know,
Yeah,
the same
exactly.
way, like I'm the tallest girl in school too, you know. So I'm just always like different, you know, than everybody else, you know. And then when you're in like the puberty, you know, la pubertad, you want to like
Level.
have like, you know, you want to have
Body,
this,
you
you
know,
want to have that,
curves.
exactly.
Just
So
like
just
mama.
right before that, I was like eating so much, eating like 4, 5, 6 times a day. I don't even remember, but like a lot. And then he was like, "You're perfect, but we need to like maintain that body." So I worked out. I You have no idea. It was like camp, you know. And anyways, a year and a half went by. I actually Marilyn, which was at the agency that I met you, because we've
Yes,
been
we
so
were from the
great.
same
We've
ages.
been always
Yes,
next with the same people.
together. Yeah.
Yes. And I was lucky enough to meet you on my arrival, literally. Um, and then, anyways, I went into, you know, I got an invitation back Maryland because they saw my Polaroids. And of course, you know, that was April 16th. And then I go into the elevator, and who's waiting for me? Right there, Quack.
Ah, we love Quack.
I know, he was just like so welcoming. Michael Ross, I mean,
Oh,
Nancy, you know, everybody, Anthony, they were
it just
incredible
made you
people.
feel like home because
Home,
that's what you need.
Josie, yes,
Josie.
yes, completely. I mean, the next day they had a contract ready for me. So that was like
Wow.
crazy. I didn't have to see any other agencies, which is kind of crazy because, you know, you go with a mentality of like, oh yeah, maybe not. I only had a visa for 3 months, so I wasn't sure exactly how it was gonna go, but it went amazing. A week after, Manuela, like I shot with the Steven myself.
Wow.
For the black
That's
issue. Yes.
and that was like right at the beginning. Like I feel like your career was waiting for you, you know, in some
Yeah,
reason, somehow. It
it
was
was
just
like a
like,
call. Fue como una
wow.
llamada.
Como una llamada. Exactamente.
Yeah.
There's not even way to explain. I was like, how there is no even way to explain. I feel like
Yeah.
destiny and energy and all those things. You didn't have much expectations, and look what you have created.
No,
You know,
not
it's
at all. Not at
incredible.
all. I
So
actually, my
incredible.
expectations went, I mean, you know, I was super open. Like you and I have that mentality too, you know, like you're gonna go, you're gonna fight for it, you're gonna grab the opportunities, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking, but I didn't imagine how
Imagine.
incredible, I didn't at all. I would not imagine how my life was gonna change
Wow,
for
that's
good, for good.
incredible. For good,
Yes.
of course,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
great,
yeah.
for
I've
great.
learned, and I have you like we've been friends how long now? Like 10, 12 years. Like I
Yes,
know you since the first few months I got to New
we were
York City.
little, we were little babies. Now we like powerful women.
Yeah, completely. From babies to becoming these incredible women. I mean,
Amazing,
you are a mother now. I had the chance to meet Julia, guys.
Julia.
She is the
Ah,
cutest thing ever. And I love Gaston, Emanuela's husband. They
ah,
always
thank
are
you.
so, you know, they hospitalize everybody. They put everybody cerca de ellos. Amazing people.
Ah,
Tell me,
thank you.
I
Tell me
talk a
more
lot.
about tell me more about this Vogue. You were saying you had a story.
So, oh yeah. So this was in
You
2009.
got carried on. You got
I
carried
know.
on.
I mean, because you wanted to know how it started. So, anyways, I actually we shot this in Miami. This whole story. The whole story was in Miami. It was very strong. The whole like um ¿cómo se dice? Como las ideas, eh, the mood. The mood was like all black, big hair, like incredible, like very dark lips, like very like dark, but like a strong, you know?
Uh-huh.
And the cover was chose to be something like, you know, it was supposed to be also as the same as the story inside. And then, you know, we shot it. It was amazing in a rooftop in Miami with Alexei Lumberminski. He was incredible. This was Germany, Vogue Germany. And then they called me. You know, we leave to New York. The magazine is about to just like come out. And they are like, oh, the story is too close. You know, it looks the same, the story and the cover. So we need to change
Oh,
something up. So I remember in the middle of Fashion Week from a show, I had to run to a studio, to Milk
wow.
Studios, and then at like 8 p.m., Ben, Wendy, Alexi, and everybody waiting for me just to do that one picture.
That's incredible. I mean,
Just so they could change.
so many stories I can only imagine you have. I mean, we could share here for days of
I know.
like crazy and just things like that. Because with your career, it's kind of like that. You kind of go from one day to another without really
Hmm.
understanding. It's like after you've gone through it, you're like, oh, that happened and this happened.
Yeah.
It's like the time is kind of odd, in a way. But
Yeah, yeah.
when you're on the go, it's like you're on the plane, you're like going places
Exactly.
and not
Exactly.
really being there, but just like flying.
Yeah, I know completely. I agree. I agree. I agree. And it's incredible. You know, those are the things that we're taking, you know, these experiences. We have had the opportunity to share these memories. I have the opportunity to share with you, but also we're sharing a journey together because we started at the age of, you know, of 19, 17 years old, and
Yeah,
we are 32. We're grown ups now, you know,
so
and
many
that's one
has
of the things
happened.
that I'm the most grateful, more grateful for for the business, you know, the modeling industry, because it connects people, you know, it gives you that connection. It's true, you don't connect with everybody because it just doesn't work that way, you know. It's
Exactly.
a human thing, you know, but it gives you that, you know, you meet incredible people, you get to speak many languages. Ciao, amore mio, ¿cómo estáis? Sí, yo estoy muy bien. Yes, how are you? You know, you just put it through.
It
Ça
just
va,
it,
enchanté. You just,
exactly.
you know,
It's
yeah,
it's
and I'm
it's
so.
like living five lives in one.
And
Very
you know, and
compressed.
I tell people all the time, and you know, of course, la remuneración, ¿cómo se dice eso en inglés? La remuneración, but like the
What do you
pay
get
is
back?
in the
Yeah. What do you get?
pay, it's yeah, it's great. I'm super grateful for that too. That's like, of course, you know, everybody that works, you know, deserves a check. But the thing that I appreciate the most is that connection that you get to have with people, to travel the world, you know, you travel the world, and like you get to see so many places. That is a gift, you know,
It
it's
is. It
definitely
is.
a gift that the fashion industry is giving us. Yes, a lot of us don't have the same opportunities because, you know, it's just, it can be tough in so many ways, you
Exactly.
know,
I
but
mean,
a
we all
lot of
go
us,
through it. Yeah.
exacto, exacto. Yo
No,
hablo
it's
mucho, así
amazing.
que me callas.
No, te estoy escuchando porque es muy interesante que hablas así que bárbaro, me encanta, me encanta. That's what like what you just said is like it's my favorite thing too with modeling is like of course it's a job, but it's just you meet so many great people. You meet so
Yeah,
many people, but just like you kind of like it's our university, you know? We don't
yeah,
have time. We started so young, so this is kind of like how we learn to live. You know, we're very
right, right.
independent, you have to
That's
fight for your
survival.
things, survival, absolutely. And just
Yeah,
building the relationship, which is your new family to be surrounding you with love and
exactly,
care and support. No, it's
exactly,
I
exactly.
really appreciate that from the business too. It has given us so much, so
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
Amazing.
yeah. I mean, it's not, no todo es color de rosa, pero
Of
also we
course.
get to be, you
Ups
know,
and downs.
it's yeah, exactly. It's as everything. Everything is, you know, up and downs, and you just have to be understanding of the process, you
Of
know.
course.
Be patient, you know, like we have been very patient and throughout this whole 4 months, you know, but we are staying motivated. So
That's
Manuela and
good.
I, we work out Mondays and
Monday
Mondays
to
and
Friday.
Mondays and
Every day.
Fridays, and I'm like,
So that's where my question that goes next. I mean, you
have been known by the body, in the
Oh
industry.
God.
I mean, the face, obviously, but just like, and you were saying that at the beginning you did had to work really hard to get on like the
Yes.
standards of the market. So my
Yes.
question to you is like, in a scale from 1 to 10, how hard it is for you to maintain not just skinny, because it's not, I don't feel like that's about it, but just like being
Yeah.
healthy. And I know you have a very healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
So how hard it
From
is to
1 to 10,
maintain? Yeah.
it's super hard. It's 10. I'm gonna tell you 10 because honestly, it's all about first, you enter into this business where, you are only 19-year-old, but you don't, you never care so much, like about your body, because that's not like the education you had back home, or like not even that, you didn't think about your body how you have to think about it now, because
Exactly.
your body is your image, and that's what we are. We models, we sell our image. That's what we do. So, I actually went through a very hard time when I first started. I lost about, I don't know, 10, 15 pounds,
Wow.
20 pounds, actually, 20 pounds before I moved into New York for me to be able and come to New York and to be able to be signed. My normal weight is 125, 130, and I came to New York with 108, 105 pounds. I
Wow.
was
And you were
overly
already skinny.
skinny.
You're
I
saying that you were
was,
already
but
super skinny.
I was already so skinny, like that's
Yeah.
my weight right now. The weight that
Yeah,
I have right
exactly.
now, it's like
It's who you
130,
are. Yeah.
but I'm 6 pounds, I'm 6 feet. I'm
You
six
here,
feet.
you're so tall. Guys, she's so tall. I
You
mean,
told me.
it doesn't it I saw her recently, and I'm like, you I feel like you've grown since I
Right,
saw
it's
you
so
last time.
strange
You
you
like
said
the
that.
legs are like 2 meters high.
Oh my God. Thank you. No, but honestly, I went through a really hard time because, after I came, I was stressed. We were working. I was working nonstop, no nonstop for 3 months. It was work, 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 nothing else. My feet were bleeding. I was in, and I was a good eater. I'm like eating everything at home. I stayed for the first month with my uncle in New York, and I actually used to come home and he will save me my nice plate of like salmon and my rice and salad and everything. So I'm a very good eater. I eat everything. I don't really have any dietary restrictions, but there was a point where the stress level that I had, I just I just started getting bigger and bigger
Wow. Yeah.
and bigger, and it wasn't for me. That's my experience, and a lot of people don't believe me. They're like, "Give me your trick." So for me, I used to stress way too much. I used to carry this weight in my shoulders. Even, I mean, Chris Gay, Quack, they can ask you, like, they can tell you that they are like, okay, what do you do? And I was like, guys, my mental, I wanted to take care of my mental health. And
Most
that way, because
importantly, yes.
that stress that I was having was creating all of this. And it shows. So one time I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna leave to the Dominican Republic and I'm gonna come back in like 1 month. Like I need to go and
You
like,
need the time to kind of just.
yeah. So I saw my family. That's the way I recharge. That's the way, I get back into work mood, spend time with my family, eat delicious food with my family, because I'm like, aquí in República Dominicana, I'm not getting any weight. So why in New York City? I'm like, because you're
You
freaking
eating,
out and
maybe
because you're
you're
thinking.
eating less, but it's just the stress, the
Not
hormones that are
even,
going.
not even, because in New York City, babe, I had a strict diet. I was eating like 12 almonds with like, yeah, and I had a nutritionist.
Wow.
Look at my
Fast
face.
days, fast days.
You know what I mean? Like, but like a lot of shakes, a lot of juices, a lot of things like that. So, anyways, and then I was like, guys, I quit. I'm not doing this anymore. It's not good for me. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna go home. Emmanuel, I went home and I lost all the weight,
Wow.
like 15, 20 pounds. I lost all the weight. I came back. I was training twice a day, and I came back, and throughout 2 years, I mean, I'm still how from that's being like 9, almost 10 years ago, because that was actually my first year. The whole stressful. My first 2 years, I was having these like very like, baby weight, because I'm
Yes,
still a
yes.
child.
And I
I'm
mean,
still a teen.
the moment you moved in, you start working, you start moving nonstop. That's also a lot
Yeah.
of stress to your body. It's like everything at once. You're like, oh,
And
hold on,
flying
what's happening?
everything I want, and people stressing, people and these and what if Tasker fits and if he doesn't, and then everything gets into your mind. And this is one of the things, like sometimes you have to be a little more mindful and take a step back and breathe. So for me, what I tell all my friends, they're like, oh, do you diet? What do you do? I used to diet a lot, but
I
now
think
I
we all
don't.
done, yeah.
I don't anymore. Of course, I eat healthy, but to finish with that is that for me was my mindset that changed my body completely. And Manuel, I didn't put 1 pound back. And I go days without having to exercise, and I still don't gain any weight. And I'm free to eat whatever I want.
It's on
So
here. Power of minds.
Aki,
Yeah.
so when you go into the bakery and you get a croissant, for example, and you're like, oh, this croissant is gonna make me fat. That's not the mentality.
No,
This is
don't eat
this
it
is the
then.
pressure. That's the pressure oh, is that gonna make me fat? Honey, it's food. You eat, and this is why we eat food, because it gives us that energy. It gives us that fat. It gives us exactly what the body needs. So you have to have an understanding that if you put that pressure already on the food that you're eating, then yes, you're gonna get fat.
Of course.
So
Nice.
just
Absolutely.
enjoy yourself. Of course, take care of your body. Don't just like eat.
Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it every day. I mean,
Right,
it's
right,
what
exactly.
we
But anyways,
always.
I think you understand what I'm saying, right?
No, absolutely. And what we, me and Gaston, we always talk to is the relationship with food. That a lot of us as young models, when we go to New York, we're just like you said, in crazy work from here to there. You don't have the time to kind of like analyze, appreciate what you're eating, understanding the energy that you put into your body, and just
Yes.
eating mindfulness. With
Yeah,
with
yeah,
your mind. I feel that's so important, and not many people does it. I mean,
yeah.
thankfully we understood, we went through hard times, and now me too, I feel like such a release of like, this is me, this is my
So
body.
good.
I
To
feel
accept
great.
that.
Accept it and just let
Yeah,
it out. It's so
yeah.
amazing. It's such a
It's
beautiful
so
thing.
good.
So good, so good.
And no one can tell you any wrong, and no one can tell you, you're like, you know what, I'm secure and I'm happy I'm like mixing the languages in the cuerpo that I am in. in
Vale, chica.
the like that's how it is. I'm like,
Yeah,
this is how I'm happy, this is how I feel good, so I'm gonna own that.
absolutely. And I feel like there's a wave too. I mean, just to use what you're saying, there's a wave of like, what is the business these days? Like, I feel like you and all the women that I'm bringing to tell me more is basically show that we're not just models, we're models of life. We've been through so much in young
Hmm.
ages. And I feel like more and more people want to see that, the real us, not just photoshopped and not just looking pretty, but just like how we
Yeah,
how we deal with our lives and how we carry on to find that balance.
right. Right, that's why I was telling you, it's not everything is not, wait, not everything is
Yeah.
color, not everything is color
Not
de rosa.
everyone looks like this, guys, okay? She works really hard. She's balanced, but this is like major. Where is this? Tell me where.
This is in the Dominican Republic. This is the town I
Ah,
live in. I have my
lucky
place
you.
there, just right
Do you,
across my house
do you
to
miss
the
it?
ocean. I mean, yes, I'm gonna say I miss my country every day, but you know, through all the quarantine, I haven't been able to really travel and to go
Yeah.
home. Hopefully soon I'll be able to go see my family, but I haven't seen my family in 8 months now. So I'm hopefully maybe
Wow.
next week. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Oh,
But
I'm gonna pray for you
I'm
to be able
hoping
to
to.
go. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. I'm really hoping to go as well. Um, so I actually go home every 2 months. It's such a short flight. It's only 3 hours flight. So for me, it's super easy to go there. Anytime I feel, that I want my mama's food or that and I have a weekend off, I head out there.
You head out. That's important. So nice to have a family. And
Yeah.
it goes to my next image. I just want to
Ah,
tell me more about your family and those in the
do you see this
photo.
picture? Oh
Oh,
my
it's so
God. Look at
cute.
my look
Who
at
is
my
who is
gorgeous
in there?
mom. So it's my, you see which one is me though, right?
Are you the little one or are you the oldest one?
I'm the
I can
oldest.
tell. Oh,
Look at that smile. Look at that
I
smile,
love
Leo.
it.
Look at there.
I
It's
love
so
the outfit.
funny.
So fashion.
Right.
Very
My
good.
mom was like, hey, look at my mom's shirt. Like, are you
Genius.
kidding me, mom? No, my mom is gorgeous. I love her so much. My mom is my best friend. I have a very tight knit family. We're very close, you know. They're my everything. They are, you know, they are who of cómo te explico? I am who I am because of them, you know. Without them, I wouldn't
Absolutely.
be here. Thanks to them, I am this person that I am for that education. My father is not in this photo, but he's an amazing, you know, human being. That was for us always. My mom is the most supportive, the most, you know, my happiness. When you see me laughing and going crazy, loca, it's my mom. It's like
Oh, I
literally
can't
I'm my
wait to
mom.
meet her.
So when I can't wait to introduce you to my mom. Like she is the happiest human being. Mommy, she is like so happy. She doesn't complain. She's always has like, you know, she's always making something up. She dances. She supports my friend. Like literally all my friends wanted her to be the mom because they
Oh,
she will understand my friends whatever that they were going through
travels.
more than
Exactly.
the parents, you know. Why can your mom not be my mom?
She's a
So
special.
and yeah, no, incredible. She's a Taurus like us.
One more to the team. Love it.
Exactly, exactly. Now you know. And then that little one is my sister, Arlenis, who I love so much. And we are very close. I'm telling you, we speak every day. My dad sends me like at 6 a.m. in the morning is my dad's messages.
Oh,
Good
that's
morning.
beautiful.
¿Cómo amaneciste?
I
And
get
that's
more.
my brother. My brother doesn't like pictures, as you can tell in that photo in there.
He's
That I
like,
think that's one of the that's one of the last photos I ever seen of him because he would never want to take photos ever, ever, ever. It's crazy, but
wow.
he's a beautiful soul too. Um, Someone just trying, you know, to find himself in some ways. Uh, but I love them. I love them all. They're incredible people.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I
So close
saw
to my heart.
so close to your heart. And this photo of your grandma, I've
Oh,
seen so many
family
photos of
stuff.
her too. I just wanted to like, I love my grandma as well, and I feel like there's such a beautiful connection, you know. And I just wanted to
You
share
make me
this
cry.
love. Oh, it's
I
a
miss
beautiful
her so
cry.
much, Emanuela. I miss her so much. My grandma. I honestly, you know, I'm gonna tell you this. I think about her so much. You know, she was 94.
Oh,
So
she
like
lived like a good
she
life.
lived, she lived an incredible life. But it's so crazy. I'm not used to it yet. You know,
It's very
and
recent
even
too.
it's only been a year. You know, so
Yeah,
it's you know, and she was 94 and she was sick, and you know, we didn't want to see her sick anymore. But it's so crazy because even throughout the pandemic, you know, my parents' home is about I don't know, maybe like a kilometer away from my grandma's house. And I will just tell my mom, Mom, have you? It's so crazy because my grandma died already, you know. And I will just ask my mom to go and like, oh, and be careful with grandma. And I'm just like, I caught myself into asking for her
yeah.
because in my mind, I still think she's with us, you
And
know.
she is.
She is because I think it doesn't. Yo pienso que no se muere quien nos, you know. No se muere quien nos deja, me dijo una grande amiga, no se muere quien nos deja, sino de quien nosotros nos olvidamos. It doesn't die
Totalmente.
who leaves us, but the ones that we don't remember, you know? I think it's a very beautiful say because it's true. You know,
It
they
is.
stay with
It is
us.
so true.
So
Yeah.
they never die.
No, no, no.
But
And her, she's
ella
gonna
era
be
una,
accompanying you for the rest of your life for sure.
ella era una abuelita que ay, como la tuya, you know, like it's amazing. She was incredible.
Character.
Me guardaba la comida. She was amazing. I used to go to church with her every Sunday. Like,
Aw.
amazing. I love her so, so much.
Ay, qué lindo, qué lindo, qué lindo, qué lindo momento emotivo. Perdona que te hice llorar, pero
No, no,
esa
it's
foto me dio
good.
tanta ternura y
It's a good cry, you know.
totalmente, totalmente. Y yo estoy segura que ella te acompañó durante la cuarentena y te va a acompañar durante toda
Sí.
tu vida con memorias y cosas lindas que ustedes
Yes,
vivieron.
yes.
For
It's a
sure.
good thing.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. And from what you say of your family, your mom, that she makes you laugh. That's how I know you. Like you at work.
Look at me
You
over
like seriously. She even like when she's modeling, she's like laughing and smiling. It just creates this environment of like happiness and everyone together moving.
Yes, so good. No, honestly, that's the thing with people, even Mariano. I love Mariano so much. Uh, you know, I sometimes they have to tell me, calm down.
Arlenis, please.
Yes. Arlenis, a little less smile. And I'm just like, sorry. Or like, you know, I'm jumping and, you know, I'm always like doing something and they're like, a little more calm now. But it's just like, so they know me so well, but they're like, oh, we miss your energy on set or like things like that. You know, I feel like that's what have made my career the way that it is right now. Because I bring that energy, you know, doesn't matter what's happening. You know, there could be a hurricane out there. I'm like dancing, laughing. I'm always looking into the brighter side, you know, never, you know, there is always light through the tunnel, not at the end of the tunnel to me, you know. So it's just
That's
a
the right
working
way.
process. And I am always staying positive and making sure, you know, that everything, you know, everybody appreciates that. You know, when you work with people, you want to have a team where, you know, you have good energy, you are grateful, you smile, you know, like if you that you can connect. You can force things, you know.
No.
But and that's what I'm telling you. That's why I enjoy every part of it. When I meet new people and when I'm on set, I try to bring all of that charisma because this is who I am. And if I hide that,
and you do. Trust
it wouldn't
you do.
be me.
You do, and I have 2 photos here of like friends that you made, you know, with that smile and that positiveness. That image and this one is the ones that I chose.
Oh, my Hannah. Remember? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, you, me and Hannah go way back. Look at that photo. So I have to say, I love Hannah. I work with her so much. She's one of my dearest friend. I love she's this incredible soul. See, this is what I'm telling you. You get to connect with people like this, you know?
Exactly.
And I'm so grateful for that opportunity and to have this, you know, to have you and her in my life, you know, that you live, you know, in Miami, I live in New York, she lives in LA, but we still stay connected, you know, that maybe we don't speak every day, but that friendship, you know, and that love is alive.
Absolutely.
And we have grown into these women, you know. Hannah's now married, you have a baby Julie, you know, me.
We grow.
Yeah, we are. It's crazy. It's incredible. Look, you can see how happy I am with Hannah. And she, of course.
Yes, no, you're always so happy. And I have a very curious photo. It's like, what did you think about Brazil? Because you also went to a friend's wedding, Bruna Tenorio, she was there.
Bruna Tenorio, who I love. I'm having
another Dulce. Amor.
I love her. See, I met Bruna 12 years ago walking for Carolina Herrera backstage. And she was the sweetest, kindest girl. You know, we were in the lineup, we were next to each other. And I told her that I didn't speak any English, and she was just starting to, so she didn't speak, like, also, we were both like, and she's like, she was speaking Spanish to me, like, she was trying, you know, that's how the connection started with her and I. And since then, look, I went to Brazil for her wedding. That's like how special she is to me, and I am to her. And in Brazil, Manu, I texted you when I was there. I felt like it was home. How funny. Like I'm Brazilian or something, you know? I walked from Barra de Tijuca to Copacabana, Rio.
Look at you with all the names. I love it.
Yes. Like I walked from Barra de Tijuca to Copacabana, which is like, it's like 10 kilometers. I don't even know. And I
Oh
walk
my
all along
God.
the water with Luis. Actually, he was there with me, and it was amazing. It was incredible. I felt very connected. It's very similar to my country. People are happy, and I honestly was faking my Portuguese because I go and steal other people's culture
Taking my
sometimes.
Portuguese.
Like I literally was speaking Portuguese. People thought I was Brazilian. Still now when they hear me, they're, are you Brazilian? No, Dominican. But literally there, I felt like una pratiña. ¿Cómo se dice? Allá dicen carioca, ¿no?
Carioca, totally, totally. I
Sí,
mean, you could
sí.
totally go for if I see on the streets,
Right,
Brazilian
right, right, right,
for sure, for
right,
sure.
right.
Wow. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed Brazil, my home country.
And
I
I,
love
I
it so
went,
much.
I also went to Paraty. Paraty
Paraty, that's
was where,
beautiful.
and before I even thought of traveling, I mean, when I was younger, I used to see Chica da Silva. Oh
Hola,
my God.
las
So
novelas,
that's
novelera.
that's exactly when you're young, and that's where the town that they used to film. So for me it was such a big surprise to like realize and to see that we went into some different islands. The wedding was incredible. Felipe and Bruna are, oh, I love them. I
Amazing.
adore. And I don't know if you know, but Bruna is expecting.
Pregnant.
Ah!
One more
I'm so happy.
to the
To the
group,
group.
yeah, to the
Yes,
like
to
I
the
don't know,
bike
to the
tribe.
community for
See,
sure, for
see.
sure. And this photo, tell me more. Where is this?
Um, this is where I want to move, so you'll know where that is.
Oh, dun, 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 I'm gonna have a
Italy.
neighbor.
This is Italy. So Manuela and I, Manuela, I told Manuela I'm leaving to Italy. Yeah, that's it's actually one of my dreams to be able to go there, go to culinary school, and then maybe get a little house somewhere in the hill, and
That's
I
how
can
you
cook
see
for all my
yourself.
friends.
That's how
Yeah,
like after. I mean, I don't think your career is it's not even close to an end. Like I
it's
told
only
you,
starting. It's
yeah,
only
you
starting.
look like 12, but like
It's only
how
starting.
do you visualize yourself in like 5, 10 years from now? I don't know. God knows the time, but
So,
like
well, I'm working on that. I'm not gonna tell you like the right answer, because I'm working on that. I'm working by the guidance a lot of like my people right now. I'm focusing into learning a little bit. I'm building a nonprofit to work in the Dominican Republic. So that's
wow,
something
that's
that I wasn't
amazing.
able to do for a while. So that's that. And I one day maybe I'll become a host, but a TV
Wow,
host.
that's
And
incredible.
yes, we'll see. We're working on it. Vivian, is she over there? I think she's there. But like we've been talking about it. I'm not gonna say too much because I'm just, it's just a starting point.
Yeah,
I think I still have a lot of time left in modeling, even
for
though sometimes
sure.
you're like, okay, I'm leaving. I have been, but one of my dreams, which I've shared with you before, is literally getting a house in Italy. I love the language, I love the people, I love the food. And I was like, I don't know, I have this dream of going to Italy and taking, culinary school and learning, how to cook this incredible, pasta and like the way they do it. And this is in Puglia. So this picture
I
was in
love.
Puglia. I was there for vacation with my friends last year, and I had that's exactly today. A day like today, that was that photo.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, I see it
last
there.
year.
That's amazing
Last year, yeah, a
connection.
day like today.
Wow, incredible. I love Italy too. I feel so grounded when I'm there, It's like just very far in a way from everyone, um, where we can eat just like very organic and it's simple and it's cheap.
It's so
It's
nice.
not the extraordinary, it's the regular,
Yeah,
There, that's I
and
feel
look,
like that's how my bond there is like the regular,
yeah,
the common is just
yeah,
eating clean, just having a good life, just having
easy.
relationships, really feeding the soul, That's how I
Yes,
feel.
yes, yes. That's how I felt when I was there. I honestly have this whole thing. You know, I might be your neighbor one day.
Yay!
In
I
Monteverde.
Monteverde, Monteverde. Um, how was it? I mean, I know you were alone in New York, and that was the caption of this photo. just before quarantine. How was for you to
Uh,
just be there? I know you have family and things like that, but how was the process of
so the first two
having
months I
time for
literally was on
yourself?
my own, you know, for a
Wow.
month. At first it was a little nerve breaking because, you know, some jobs had to cancel. And I didn't work like March 4th was like really my last job before the lockdown. And you know, I had some jobs as schedule, but because of the lockdown, they decided, you know, they were scared, and of course, we have to, you
Of
know, be
course, yeah.
mindful about other people, and they cancel, and that's out of my control, and I totally understand. You know, I was pretty positive at first. You know, I was a little bit like, what am I gonna do here? You know, so the first week was a little bit like, is this gonna stay longer? Like, what's gonna happen? Because it was unknown to us. It's still a
Yeah.
little unknown, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna enjoy my couch. I literally, I see my, you know, if you'll be like, this woman is crazy. I'll go and hug my column and be like, I love you, home. I
So
love you, home.
you were like active, pasiva or activa? You were activa for sure. You're like doing
Activa, activa.
things.
Completely. And then no, but the first 3 weeks I was like lazy. I was like, I'm gonna enjoy my couch. I'm just gonna sleep until, you know, I'm gonna sleep for 14 hours because we travel so much that we
Yeah,
don't even have the chance to enjoy our own bed. We sleep in hotels and we're on planes more than an hour in our own bed. You know, if
exactly.
you count the year of traveling that we do, and I was like, I I love you, couch. You know, I was just like appreciating every corner of my house. And then I was like, okay, I'm cooking. And then I was cooking and making desserts and so many things but I was doing that for myself. And you know, Chris Gay and a bunch of the people from the agency, we started doing a Taco Tuesday every Tuesday. And then you're by yourself at home on your Taco Tuesday, you know? So that was fun. And I was like, okay, I haven't worked out. I haven't done anything. I need to figure this out. So I saw Michael working out doing the jump rope, right?
Yes.
And you have been one of my, I mean, when I think about Michael, when the first time I was like, oh my God, I want to do what Emanuela does. She is power. Like, you have so much power. You were so inspiring. Like, I don't even know how you do it. Like, the way
Thank
you
you.
punch. I told you, I texted you right away. I was just
Yeah.
like, I'm doing this because you inspired me to do this. Because before I went to a class with you, I remember going to a
Yes,
class
yes, yes.
and then not I gave up because I didn't know how to cross, you know, and I didn't know how to cross and go fast. So anyways, I did this. Michael was like, oh yeah, let's do it, no problem. He was grateful, you know, I was grateful enough that he had the time to like meet me every, you know, 3 times a week for 3 weeks. And I was like, okay, Michael, I have a plan. Now that I know how to use the jump rope a little bit, I can show off to my girlfriends and I can invite them.
See, that's why I
I
love
want,
you. It's not just about you. You're so generous because as soon as you learned and you felt a little comfortable and confident about it, you create this group where we all share these workouts together. You know, it's not even.
yes.
I mean, we love Michael.
It's so powerful, Manu, that what you feel, and to me, I mean, I think we've been missing out lately on the class because everything is changing, but
Yeah,
in the summer, but Manu, let me tell you, it feels so fulfilling. It's so fulfilling. It's like so good, and you feel incredible. And I want other people to feel the same. You
exactly.
know,
That's
you, of course, you
amazing.
feel powerful. Your body looks great, but your mental, because
It's
it's
yeah,
tricky.
yeah.
It's so tricky. Michael used to laugh at me because I'll fight the rope. I'll like,
You're a
because
fighter. I love it.
I, I'm stubborn, you know, we're bulls. We're
Yeah.
bulls. I'm so stubborn. And he was like, don't worry, patience. And I was like, but I can't do it. So I was so happy that all of you guys could join us. Yeah, you know, Cora, Marie Louise, bunch of the girls, and they're loving it too. I mean, all of us are like obsessed,
Obsessed, obsessed.
obsessed,
And like you
obsessed.
said, it's the body. You moving the body, you're keeping like active, and also the brain, you know. And that's when it's like
Completely,
the fog starts to go away. You're like, oh, I feel good. I feel energized. What can I do with my day? You know, how can I be creative?
completely.
It's so important, that connection. And you made it one step further where you introduced like again, new people. I've met so many people in that group, and I'm grateful
Yes.
you invited me. Because
Rose.
it's really, yeah, it's just about the connections, little Rose, little smart
Yes.
Rose.
Yes.
It's
She's
just
watching, I think.
yeah, oops.
No,
But
that's okay.
it's just
Oh
about
my God.
like that bond that you create, that you always like constantly meeting people and
Yeah.
getting to know people, you know, it's so much
I
fun.
love people. You know, I love people. I love creating the connections. And if you have something to give to others, why not to share it, you know? Let's share. Let's
Absolutely.
share. I mean, you can share everything, but but you know what I mean? Like for me, that's but that I was like, I want other people to feel as motivated as I am. I want other people to feel energetic because we are all locked down. You know, we're locked at home. Like what? Yeah, a lot of people are doing. Everybody has a different. You know, we all do different. That's
Yeah,
why we chose 2 days and not every day, so we all have a little time. But this is also for our mind. You know, there was. You know,
absolutely.
we need physical health but we do need mental health is more important than anything
Even
because
more, exactly. That's
without
what
your mental
controls
health
everything, you know, like how you
exactly
think,
because
how
this goes oh exactly every time my hands move my mind have to tell my hands to move, you know what I mean?
it
It's so
starts
crazy because I
there.
was
Yeah.
like, Michael, I have two left legs. Because you know when they like it's the movement. I know we don't have
Yeah.
that much time, so I'm gonna let you ask
No,
me
no,
your
no, no,
last
no,
question.
no. It's not even that. It's just like, but you just said something really good too. Because Michael, how his workouts work is really like you are. It's like a meditation. You're so concentrated and get the moves right, and the jump roping that it's you getting two in one. You know, it's like you getting the
Yeah,
workout and you're like keeping the mind work. You know, it's beautiful. I sorry guys,
it's
we're like
amazing.
talking about the boxing here, but I would
No.
recommend for everyone that is watching that is like you should try it because it's such a powerful thing to do with Michael,
It's
obviously.
so good. Yeah, Michael is the best. I'm
Michael is
so
the best.
grateful for him.
That's
I mean, thank you. You were one of the ones that introduced me to Michael too. And I was just like, I want to do what Manuela does.
and he's so generous as well, you know. He's so
He is
generous.
so generous. I mean, Michael haven't, you know, he haven't really been taking a pay from us, and he's been doing
No,
this for months.
that's
You know how
amazing.
incredible that is?
Yes.
You know, like it's very
It's
touching, and
unheard of.
I
Unheard of.
unheard of, and you know, I feel like I have gained another friend. You know, that's
Yes,
how much I
absolutely.
appreciate him so much.
Yeah, yeah.
Mano, I think we're gonna have to do this again because,
Oh, I see, it's so much fun, right? It's like it just okay, but I
and
have to
honestly,
share.
I don't even.
I have to share just one more thing with you because it's not a question, but I love this photo of you, and I have so many photos that I've chosen that I don't have the time to do it, but it's just like I see you, and you really inspire me because you are happy, you positive, you curious, you strong, um, you are
Oh,
adventurous. It just like you are really like a perfect role model, you know. And I just wanted
oh,
to tell you that I have you in that sense of like I watch up for you, I
oh,
look up for you,
I love
um,
you.
and it's so beautiful to call you my friend. Honestly, I really appreciate it. Thank you
It
so
feels the
much.
same. It feels the same, honestly. Like you couldn't say it any better. You are my heart beating. Thank you so much because I have the same love for you. You know, you are an inspiring, very strong human being, and I'm so grateful for your friendship. And I know this is gonna continue. Uh, I love you. I love you. This is something new that's coming. So get ready. That photo,
Oh,
yeah,
exciting.
something new
We
is
have to do
coming.
this again for sure. It was so
Yes,
much
yes,
fun.
yes, yes. Thank you for having me. It was
Oh,
really a
please.
pleasure. Honestly, guys, if Manuela and I do this again, you know, we're gonna like just, I honestly
Just
feel that
talk.
I'm sitting next to you. I'm not even paying attention.
Right?
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm
Me too.
sitting on my
Sorry,
chair like
everyone.
this is FaceTime.
No,
I
I mean
love you.
that's my main of this life too. It's like with the quarantine, we here in Miami, we kind of like can be with people that we love, and this was the way that I found to like just connect with you and chat and learn something new from you too, and for other people to see. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No, I appreciate you too.
I love you.
I
Take
love you
care.
too. See you soon.
See you soon. Let's get that
Mwah.
workout done.
Thank you again for having me on Tell Me More.
No, BTS guy, thanks so
Mwah.
much for watching, and
Thank
I'll
you,
see you guys
everybody.
next Saturday. Ciao.
Ciao.